Thank you so much. So much work to be done and so many challenges. I encourage you to investigate looking at what the John Humphrey Center does, to see to it that the 94 calls to action from the Truth and Reconciliation Commission have not just a voice but an action attached to them. If you hear of a blanket exercise, I would encourage you to go to one of them and to participate. And I'm going to close so that we can have our little circle singing and then go for some warm beverages and before we freeze. Being an older person, I'm feeling that my blood system is calling out for comfort and warmth. Closing comments. The United Nations was founded to rid this world of the scourge of war, its terrible disaster for families. May the raising of the peace flag and the words and music of this day call us to rededicate it ourselves to peace and to show that we have a duty. We are called to duty. The duty that we have is to promote tolerance and dialogue. I mean, we're talking about bullying. I mean, how can we deal with bullying in Edmonton? The young son of our mayor at his young age knows this already and is advocating for a change. We've got all of this alt-right stuff with the different right-wing groups who are gathering under the name of the mustard seed and trying to say that there's approval for what they stand for. There are social media blogs and sayings on there that are so devastating to young children and to people who are involved with trying to make a social life through social media. There are small things that are becoming bigger and more outrageous things. We must not fall into demonizing each other or allowing anybody else to demonize each other or label them as inferior or taking our jobs or being less than or crying out too much about past wrongs of residential school. And in the vernacular, I would say that's all crap. And if we don't stand up against it, we are saying, okay, it's okay. And it's not okay. So I'm asking and encouraging each one of us to look at the small things we can do. I think Margaret Mead it was who said that one person does one small thing and all of the people are doing all the small things, and it becomes a voice that's too large for the politicians to ignore.
Last night I had the strangest dream I ever dreamed before. I dreamed the world had all agreed to put an end to war. I dreamed I saw a mighty room where women were filled with men, and they were signing said they'd never fight again. And when the papers all were signed and 1,000,000 copies made, they all joined hands and bowed their heads, and grateful prayers were said. And the people in the streets below were dancing round and round, and swords and swords and uniforms were scattered on the ground. Last night I had the strangest dream I ever had before. I dreamed the world had all agreed to put an end to war.
The last one, circle around for 3 different.
We usually sing it 2 times.
Okay, sing
children, keep the